Alright, so today I want to talk to y'all about something that's pretty basic to me, how to set up a cartridge tattoo machine. So basically a cartridge tattoo machine will be, this is a pen cartridge tattoo machine. This is a so long pen, and it takes cartridge needles. That's all it's set up for. And then you have another machine like this, which is just a rotary machine, and you could use this for long needle bars, like the traditional tattoo style, or you could also use these for a cartridge, which a lot of artists are transitioning to. I still like to tattoo with a traditional tattoo machine for my line work, but I pretty much do all of my shading, well, about 90% of my shading with cartridge rotary tattoo machines. So let's get into it. So this right here is a standard cartridge grip. You can buy these disposable. You can go ahead and open it up. So you can see it's just a tube, little grip. And they come with these bars. These bars, what they do is they act the same way as a needle bar would. So that goes in there. Right? And this part right here is what will hit against this part of your cartridge. Just like that. That's what makes your needle go up and down. Like a little spring inside the cartridge. So, say you have just a basic rotary like this. I always take the nipple off before trying to set it up. And I'll run this in a tube vise. Like so. Then I take my rubber grommet, or I like to call it a nipple, and I put that in that loop in that needle bar. Then I take that and I put it what to me would normally be an armature bar on a normal machine, but this is like a different because it's a rotary. But it's the same technique. You just slide it on. Alright? And you tighten the vise a little bit. You take your cartridge, pop it in, lock it, and then you're good to go. You could also adjust it from there. On a machine like this, you kind of manually adjust it by sliding the tube back and forth. On a machine, there we go. On a machine like this, it's a little bit different. You'd adjust how far the needle comes out, or needle protrusion, by turning the grip. Let me show you. Let me take it out and show you. Right. And that's pretty much how simple it is to set up one of these cartridge machines. And I think that's one of the main reasons a lot of artists are transitioning to this rotary. You know, you're familiar with the core machine, there's so much that goes into it. The tuning, setting it up, making sure your rubber bands are on there correctly. You might have to bend your needle. There's just so much that goes into a traditional machine, but to me, that's how you get the best, most consistent lines. So I know there's a lot of y'all that probably out there want to argue with me about it, but it's just my tattooing style. It's nothing against anybody else. You tattoo, you're going to develop your own style. One of the main reasons I focus more on tattoo machine reviews is because it's more fun for me. I really love machines and different types of machines. I don't really do a lot of tutorial videos on tattoos because I feel like tattooing is something that you should learn like as your own personal journey. You're not going to learn to be a professional tattoo artist by watching a couple YouTube videos. It's something that's going to take you years to master. You need to read books. I always recommend artists that are just starting out to try to get an apprenticeship at a shop close to them, because more than likely there's going to be a shop and they're going to know way more than you just starting out. So, that'll save you a whole lot of time by learning from someone who already knows what they're doing. So, anyway, back to this, how to set it up. I'm going to plug it in so I can show you how I adjust the needle. So I always adjust my needle while the machine is running. You might not, but for me that's the only way I can see how much I'm going to get my needle out there. And I never want too much needle. I don't want to go too deep. When I tattoo, I just put the tip in. I'm not trying to put the whole needle in somebody and scar them possibly. So me running a line with this, which is a small, like a 3-liner, it will be out just that much. You know, for your style of tattooing, it may be different, but that's about where I run mine. Alright, so I got my needle protrusion set where I need it. You know, I'm already plugged in. So from here, what I would do is I would take, that's another thing I want to talk about is my grips. Typically with my grips, I'm tattooing customers, I autoclave my grips because, you know, I have a shop. So I can autoclave my grips, and that way I know that, you know, there's no chance of cross-contamination. You know, me tattooing one person and tattooing somebody else and touching them with what somebody might possibly have or whatever. So it makes me feel like a lot better to know I'm 100% safe with my customers. I can take this off, autoclave it, take it out, set it up, and I know that there's not going to be any problem as far as it not being sanitary. A lot of artists think that just this bag, just the bag alone, will protect them, but that's really not the case. I mean, such as like a condom. Condoms break. You know, this plastic isn't like 100%. You could have a little hole in there. You get a little ink in there, you know, sometimes on your grip or on your machine. So for me, it's just way more responsible to be able to just autoclave the grip, and I still put the bag on there, you know, to prevent any ink, bodily fluid, anything from contaminating my machines. Alright, so I got my bag on there. I don't know if y'all seen these, just regular pen, tattoo machine pen covers. Come like that. These just happen to be blue. Alright, so from there, I like to take a paper towel, which I already pre-cut. I like to fold it. Bam. I like to wrap that right around that grip. Then I take this tape. It's a woven, it's a non-adhesive tape. I'm sure a lot of y'all are familiar with this, especially if y'all been watching my videos and like to tattoo with pens, tattoo machines. Open that on up. I'll take the tape, open it up, come across the grip. Like 2 or 3 times for me is good. And then if you're wondering why I use the paper towel, the paper towel, it helps a little bit of cushion there. You've been tattooing for as long as I've been tattooing. You don't want to grip something really hard like that, especially for a long session. You want to be able to grip something that's not too soft but firm. And that's what that paper towel and the grip tape does for me. You get a nice, really good grip on there. You know, I could just hold this machine like this for hours and hours and not have any pain or anything like that. You see how my cord is I already keep my cords with plastic on them. And that's why I really like the cordless pen tattoo machines. Because for a lot of them, you know, well, all of them, there's no cord, so I don't have to wrap the cord in plastic. All I have to do is set up the machine, I'm ready to go. I don't have to worry about the cord touching somebody or plastic touching somebody, I have to change it out or anything like that. So it's just something to think about. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is of course a liner cartridge, but it's the same method with the shader. So if you like my video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.